So it is our day off. Let's see if I can put this up here. I don't like hold. Bam. All right. So it's our day off, and we have the airbrush here ready to go. So I was hoping to just maybe hop into practicing again. So I have a couple models here that I can work with. I have this rhino that I've never finished working on. It's going to be an Emperor's Children rhino anyways. A lot of flat panels. Hey, I even did the control panel inside. A lot of flat panels that I can work with, so that would be a kind of good one. But also I have this. I'll tell you about it. I have this amazing guy. Anyways, he's front heavy, right? Because he's got a lot in the front, and so every time he sits, oh, you probably can't see that. Do it. Oh my god, don't make me a liar. He's very front heavy. Like, you barely touch him and he just falls over, which would be thematic. But what we did was put 2 magnets on the bottom and asked some boys who work in a mechanic shop if they had any like ball bearings or anything. Bless me. And they came back a few weeks later, and we now have some weights. The counterweight is forward momentum. It's still not enough, but I thought it was pretty good. So we can paint him, or we can paint this. Before I got on to this, which is dope, and they just announced the Emperor's Children box coming out soon, and that we're gonna have a bunch of like unit models. So I want to get working on this as much as I can, because I do have a couple other bigger projects in the wings that I want to work on. So without further ado, let's get to it. All right, well, before we even get to painting this guy, notice that the whole body is not correctly attached, I don't feel. So I'm going to take care of that. Also, I want to add some mixing balls to the paints that I think I'm going to be using for the body of this guy. So, if that's the case, I think I'm just going to take it apart here. Well, that works. I'm going to paint this. I'm going to do this. All right, so we got given these 2 reds. One is corn red, and the other one is Mephiston red, which are just basically standard colors in GW's line, but they are air paints. So already something I don't think I'm gonna like is the way that they have you get paint out of these, right? So it's going to be a typical dropper. Yeah, it's just going to be a typical GW topper bottle. So you're going to have this. How do you get this into an airbrush? Like, right? Like, you have to get it in there. How am I supposed to get that in there? Scoops. So you just need another tool, right? Like, I get it. Like, we can do it. It's not that big of a deal. But one of the reasons why I like the Fanatic Army Painter line is it just comes like that. Beep, beep, beep. Drop it in. We're good. Not only that, the new Fanatic line doesn't... I come across 0 colors when airbrushing with it that need to actually be thinned down. A lot of times it can just shoot straight. But for right now, I'm just going to try it out. Let's do what I said. I'm going to add some of our mixing balls. Try to get this corn red in there first. I'm going to get some paper towels and prep just in case we have an accident. So we're looking for the consistency of like milk, skim milk. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna go for it. Honestly, I've just been lost in the sauce on this one right here. This is actually working out really nicely. It's laying down really nice. I don't feel like I'm really having any problems with the color. So anyways, took a lunch break and came up, with some ideas using the interwebs, looking at what was available, just because I was kind of unsure on how I wanted to proceed. I knew I didn't want to do like a dry brush on everything, but I also just didn't know what to color it, quite honestly. So I think I have a good idea. I think I'm gonna continue with the terrestrial Titan, which is here, and on his other armors. Get it all on the legs, and then I'm gonna do something else with the center. Probably dry brush a lot of the main chassis here, just to get it kind of a uniform look. I know I'm already gonna have to thin this just at least a little. Don't want it to go straight into that. I think I have made some good decisions here. So for coloring, I'm going to go with these 3: True Brass, Death Metal, and Red Copper. I like these out of like the metallics. I enjoy them. I'm going to be using the Red Copper on a majority of the larger places. The Death Metal, I think, is going to be any of the metallic workings there, and then like True Brass I want to work into some of the other like what looks like pistons, or so to say. I think like pistons and that kind of stuff, so we'll see. There's other symbols and chaos stuff I need to do, but I do need to still go back through and do the lighter alien purple. I just want to get a couple coats of that on with the airbrush, and then work my way into working with the metallics. I'm enjoying cutting my teeth again on this model before I get into my things that I'm going to really want to have some of my ideas down. I'm realizing that I don't have a good idea of what I am doing with this army right now, so I really want to get a color palette, something maybe going for the Emperor's Children, so I know where I'm going with them, especially for some of the vehicles and tanks, because I've spent some of the day just trying to figure out what I wanted to paint this. And if that's the case, then I should have a better idea of thematically what I want for my Emperor's Children, instead of just throwing things on there. We can always go with the purples, but how we want to put the purples and that kind of stuff, what the look is, I think I really want to make sure I understand what I'm doing. So anyways, I'm going to get to doing some purpling. I'm going to throw down some of this alien purple, which really just only steps it up a single notch. I could throw in the cultist purple on top of it and just go with it. Yeah, we'll see. But first, let's get this shook up and get some more coats down. So, I'm going to try something. It's said that you have a hard time running metallics through airbrushes because of the metallic flakes, right? Well, thank you very much. I get that. So, I want to try it though. I want to see what happens. This is a test. I want to learn. I want to see what it takes to get it running through an airbrush, if it's even possible. Do we need to turn up the pressure? What it would take to get it to cut down the time to doing a bigger model. So let's see what's up. But I think that's what we're gonna call it for today before the camera shut off on me. I really enjoy painting, so this is really fun to get back into. I hope you guys enjoy these videos. We're gonna get back onto the tank that we were building initially, right here. But I did want to put some coats down. I'll probably finish a lot of this off camera, but I just wanted to take a day, do a short video on this. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully you'll see this on the table soon. Thanks, guys.